When I was studying jazz at university, I was playing heaps of trio gigs in restaurants and bars with the purpose of providing a relaxed atmosphere. Basically, we just had to play super quiet. Sometimes I was only allowed to bring a snare and that's it. For all of these gigs, I had to play a lot of brushes and it forced me to develop my brush vocabulary given the limited sound options. So I'm going to pass on what I've learned in this new series called Jazz Brushes. These videos will focus on everything you need to play in a small jazz group playing standards, and we're going to start with the basics. Even though I play match grip with sticks, I choose to play trad with brushes as it allows my fingers to control the side-to-side or lateral motions easier. However, everything I teach can be played with matched, it's really just a personal preference. When you hold the left brush in trad grip, it puts the brush at a downwards angle, so I make sure I change the snare position to match that angle. The most defining thing about brushes is they create legato or long sounds via sweeps, but moving the brushes in this way poses some challenges in that if you're not sure what you're doing, you can easily crash the brushes together. My brush method helps to address this challenge with a few core techniques, but as these may be new to you, it may take a bit of time to get used to. But it'll be worth it, I promise. If it doesn't work, I'll give you a full refund. Now I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the gear that I use and the tuning. I play Innovative Percussion WBR2 brushes. In terms of all the options out there, these are my favourite all-round brushes. They've got rubber handles, the wires are a medium gauge, even though Innovative class them as heavy gauge, and they're retractable. I'm playing a Gretsch aluminium snare from the 60s and I've got it tuned pretty high. The head I'm using is a Kentville Drums Kangaroo Hide head, and it's my absolute favourite to play with brushes. If you've never used them before, please check them out, there's really nothing like it. But if it isn't your cup of tea, ask me in the comments down below for some other head recommendations. And finally, I mostly play with the snares off. I love the open and warm sound of the head with brushes, and as the head is cranked super high, it kind of sounds like the snares are on anyway. Okay, just about everything I play with brushes starts with what I call the quarter note pattern, and I'm going to use my signature brush tracks pad by ProLogix to demonstrate this. The right brush sweeps outwards from left to right on the bottom track on beats 1 and 3, and the top track on 2 and 4. The left brush sweeps inwards and outwards, but the wires stay on the head. When putting the hands together, make sure you focus on changing the direction of the left brush on the beat and not earlier. The reason why I say this is because when most of my students try this for the first time, their left brush tries to follow the right and they end up crashing the brushes. We'll now bump the tempo up to 75 beats a minute. Now this wouldn't be a very good jazz brushes lesson unless I taught you the swing pattern. It uses the quarter note pattern as the skeleton with some slight differences. When you play beat 2 and 4, instead of sweeping a long stroke, play a tap at an outwards angle. We'll next add the skip beat on the R of beats 2 and 4 by playing an inwards angle tap on the bottom track. This swing pattern works great at slow tempos all the way up to around 170-180 beats a minute. Once you get past that, the right hand plays a little more vertically. But for now, let's play it at 90 beats a minute along to this track by Hara Noda. Before you watch any of my other videos, make sure you're all over the chord note pattern and the swing pattern, as everything else builds on top of that. In the next lesson, I'm going to show you how to incorporate the breaststroke movement into brush playing. But for now, go check out stanislavskimusic.com for more lessons. Happy sweeping!